Hey everybody, Doll with $1 here, and today we're going to show you what's in our Disney park bags.
New video.
I know a lot of people do these videos. I know, hold on. I know a lot of people do these videos, but I thought we would do like a little bit of a twist on one, because not only will I, the girl in this situation, be showing you what's in my park bag, but we'll also be showing you what my husband's taking into the parks, as well as what we will be taking for Gavin. Now, my husband is going to show you what's in his bag first, but know that he will probably end up having a lot of Gavin's things in his bag as well. I think he and I are going to split Gavin's things between our two bags, but we'll show you Gavin's stuff separately. So I'm going to hand it over to my husband and let him show you what's in his park bag.
Okay, so in my bag, I have, in the main pocket, I have my phone charger. I have phone charger.
Let me say something about the phone charger thing. The reason we're taking like a wall block is because there are charging spots all around the parks, especially so like if you're sitting down eating somewhere, that's a good opportunity to actually like plug your phone in and charge it. Just kind of scope out where the charging ports are and plug your phone in, and yeah, you can find them all over the parks.
Alright, I also have a backup battery charger, and then I got me a hat to just have, just in case I want to wear a hat during the day. And then I also have my water bottle. It actually made us. I love this one. Looks good. Okay, and then that's all I have for the main pocket, just because, like she
we'll
said,
end up having stuff for Gavin.
Yeah, we'll have more stuff for Gavin. So,
because Gavin will have probably more stuff than any of us, because he'll have to have diapers and changes of clothes and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. So then in my front middle pocket, I have my mission towel. My sport towel.
Tell them what that is in case they don't know.
Well, mission towels, it's like you wet it and then it gets cold and then you can it cools you down. So
I think there's also like a Frog Togs.
Yeah, I mean
brand.
there's different brands. Mission's just a different one brand out of a couple. But Mission, I actually like Mission. Mission. We also have my Magic Band, which I'll have on during the park day, but right now I just have it in my bag.
If you don't know what those are, that's like your tickets to get in. You can also put your credit card information on there and charge anything that you happen to buy on there, so that you don't really have to take money and all of that kind of stuff into the parks.
Yeah. Alright, I have my sunglasses in one pocket. I have a cleaning kit for my sunglasses. It's going to come in handy, I'm sure.
It's got like a spray and a sunglass cloth.
Yeah. Yeah, so some extra socks. That's it for this middle front pocket. So one of my side pockets I have here, I have a blue and purple mist.
That's the DIY fan that we did. If you saw my video about the DIY Disney projects that you can take to the parks, this was one of the bonus things, and it is kind of a girly color, but it actually works really well. That light goes really good for a Dollar Tree fan.
So that's, yeah, baby. Yeah, you hold it. And so that's all for that one side pocket. So then my other side pocket, I have like a body spray.
We got these from the Dollar Tree. Keith is a big fan of Axe. But Axe, can be pretty expensive, and the Dollar Tree has their own version of Axe stuff. Let me see it so we can see a little bit closer. They're called the Power Stick. And there's like two different colors for the men, like the purple and the blue. And they actually have the shampoos and the deodorants and stuff too. But it smells really good. And Keith has really been liking this stuff because it does behave a lot like the Axe kinds of things.
It's good stuff.
For $1. And he actually has the shampoos in his shower already. He hasn't tried the deodorant yet, but whenever his deodorant runs out, we might actually try it as well.
Okay. And also, we have a poncho that we got, just because it rains. Being in Florida, it's going to rain some. People
say that, like, it rains all the time in Florida, and maybe it does, and maybe it's because of, we live in Alabama, and it rains a lot here, too. But out of the times that we've gone, I really think we've only run into rain maybe 2 days out of all the days that we've been there, so it doesn't rain as often as you hear everybody say that it does, but it is good to have just in case. And these fold up so small. You can get them from the Dollar Tree. We got these from our grocery store for like 75 cents. But it's good to have in your bag just in case it does rain, because they are a lot more expensive at Disney World.
Yeah, there's probably at least $5 or $6 at Disney. We have that, and then also I have some hand wipes. You know, just because you're touching stuff as you walk around, so it's good to have something like to wipe your hands off. You know, for just those times when you need it. And I think that's all I have in my bag right now.
Okay guys, so now that we've shown you what is in my husband's bag, I will be showing you what's in my bag and my little boy's bag. This is my little boy's little miniature Lightning McQueen backpack. We got it from Target because he loves Lightning McQueen. Now granted, we will probably end up just putting all of his stuff from his bag into our bags because we have a lot more room in our bags than we thought. In fact, we probably could just put all of our stuff into one bag. But I decided just for the sake of this video, I would show you what he would be taking separately. So yeah, let's get into it. First of all, we have some wipes. He's still in diapers. He's not potty trained yet. As well as some diapers. Now, we'll probably have a lot more than this. There's just 2 right here, but we'll probably end up taking about like 5 or 6 into the parks each day. We also have a change of clothes. We will be replacing this change of clothes. I've got about 2 outfits for him per day because kids get messy. They get wet, they spill stuff on themselves, they get food all over themselves. So we'll always take a change of clothes. And on the couple of days that we go to the Magic Kingdom, I'll also probably throw a swimsuit and a swim diaper in there, because at the Magic Kingdom they have like this little splash pad area where like the Casey's Junior train is. It's like in the Fantasyland area, and he likes playing in that, or he did last year whenever we went, but he loves splash pads, so we'll probably definitely let him play in that for a little while. So we'll also have that for him on that day in his bag. We also have some sunscreen. We don't usually worry about sunscreen for my husband and I because you do, even though you're outside a lot, you are also inside a lot too, because a lot of the rides are indoors. But since he is still really, really young, we definitely have sunscreen for him, and we'll probably throw in a little bitty spray sunscreen for my husband and I as well. We also have like this little container of baby Germ-X. Now, we do use regular Germ-X on him now, but this bag we usually use as his diaper bag for church and stuff, so it was already in there, so I just left it. We also have these Lightning McQueen hand wipes. These came in a pack from the Dollar Tree, 3 for $1. You saw my husband's in his bag earlier, and I'll show you the one that I have. But I have thrown these in there because you can wipe the tables down, because a lot of the outdoor tables don't get wiped down as frequently. I also wipe Gavin's hands and face with these. I know they just say hand wipes, but Gavin has really good skin. Unfortunately, I'm the person that, like, I have really sensitive skin and I break out really easily, but he doesn't have any issues whenever I wipe his face with these. He gets food all over him still. Like, if he eats french fries, he's going to get ketchup all over his mouth, so I like to have something like this that I can just clean him up without having to run to the bathroom. We also have his autograph book that we made in my Disney DIY video. If you haven't seen that, please go check that out. But I also added a little elastic band to it so that it can hold his pen. So his autograph book will be in there. We also have, we found these like, well, my grandmother found these like bug armor bracelets, and they're supposed to work for 200 hours, and they're kid friendly, and they are DEET free. So since there's so many mosquitoes and stuff, there's like that big fear of the Zika virus. Disney World is actually giving out free bug spray to like all of their guests now, because they're just really concerned about the Zika virus. And like living in the South, there's definitely mosquitoes around, but I don't know know if the kind they're giving out is going to be DEET-free, and I like to do DEET-free things on him since he's still so young. But these are supposed to repel the insects from your whole body. So you just put it on his ankle and he should be good to go. We also have his water bottle. He has a little miniature version of the same bottle that Keith and I have with the little spout with a straw. So that will be great for him. I also, one thing like at a random grocery store, we went to a Mardi Gras down at the beach one day. We found these like Mott's apple juice to go things. They're singles to go. So I decided to put those in his bag because even though he loves water, the water in Disney World does taste a little bit strange. But it's free. It's free water, so we decided to put some of these in his bag so that we can change his water to apple juice if he doesn't like the water taste. So yeah, we threw that in there. He also has his little magic band. Now, since he's 2 years old, this magic band is really kind of like pointless. It really doesn't do anything because he doesn't really need a ticket. He doesn't really get a meal plan. He'll be sharing my food with me. But he likes wearing this little bracelet. We showed it to him last night, and he loved wearing it around. So we decided we'd let him wear it just for... just because anyway. Plus, also, if he got lost, I'm sure they could probably scan this and figure out how to get in touch with us. Hopefully he won't get lost, but there is this just in case. We also have this little poncho. Now this is the same kind, like 75-cent one that we got at the grocery store. Now this is an adult size one, but since he'll be in a stroller, he probably won't be wearing it anyway because of the straps. So what my plan is if it rains, the stroller has like this little covered hood that comes down over his head, and then I could probably just rig this up somehow so that his body won't get wet. And then I have a couple of things for his bag that won't be in there every day, but just for, like, Magic Kingdom days. And one of them is this Buzz Lightyear light-up toy. You can buy these. I've seen these in Disney World for, like, $15 to $20. We found this one at a yard sale for 50 cents, and I just put batteries in it, and it works great. So we will be taking this to the electric parade the night that we're in the Magic Kingdom. We're doing Magic Kingdom 2 days, but we're only going to do the parades once. But we definitely want to see it because the electric parade is actually going away, like, I think this October. I also threw in his little glow headband that we got at Walmart for 20 cents. And it's supposed to be, I think, bunny ears, but I think I've talked about this before. But whenever you kind of like curl the glow sticks around, they really do look kind of like Mickey ears. So I thought they would be great for the electric parade, especially for 20 cents. I also have some more of these bug bracelets. I'm not going to put them all in his bag. I'll just put them in as they kind of like go bad. So like after 200 hours or so. I'll probably do it much quicker than that. I'll probably do it like every 3 days. Replace the one in his bag with a new one. And then this last thing isn't really a backpack kind of thing. But we'll probably put it in there till we get to the parks. I made this like stroller name tag thing, and it's just a sheet protector, and I just decorated a piece of paper that says Gavin's Royal Steed. You'll see this a lot if you go to Disney World or Disneyland or whatever. Like if people have strollers, even if you rent them, they'll usually put some kind of sign like this on them so that it's really quick and easy to find your stroller, just in case somebody has one very similar to yours. This is extremely helpful if you end up renting a stroller from Disney World. But I just made one up, and we'll put it on his stroller when we get to the parks. And I've got some like little pipe cleaners, and I'm going to attach it to the handles. So that's it for his bag. Now I'm going to move on and show you what's in my bag. Oh, I also forgot, he also has his own little like luggage tag thing. When you get your magic bands in the mail, you'll get luggage tags even if you're not flying. We're not flying. We live about 7.5 hours from Disney World, so we'll just be driving. But I thought these would be great to put on the bags in case the bags get lost. Hopefully a good Samaritan, if they found the bags, would contact us and get our bags back to us. So moving on to my bag. I featured this bag before in like a Goodwill haul video, and this is my little Disney princess bag. We've always used like my big LL Bean backpack that I've had for forever, usually when we go to Disney World, but it has a ton of pockets, and I've learned that even though a lot of pockets would seem that it would keep you more organized, it just made it to where I really couldn't find anything. So I love that I found this really simple Disney bag, and I'm such a little kid at heart, like I thought this bag was just great. But I got this bag I think it was like $2.99 at Goodwill, and it's got the Disney princesses on it, so I'm really excited about it. But I've added my little luggage tag to the handle of it as well. And on the side here, I've put my little water bottle that I made for water and stuff. And then in this front pocket, I put some extra batteries for my camera. My camera that is on the tripod right now recording me will also be in this bag. So I'm going to have extra batteries for vlogging and all that kind of thing. I also have my magic band, which it will be on my wrist during most of the thing. I also have my portable battery bank thing, as well as the cord that goes with it that charges my phone. And I also have a wall charger because, like we said in Keith's video, they do have little plugs around the parts. So that's it for the front pocket. Moving on to the bigger section, we have my sunglasses. These are my sunglasses, and I love them so much. Also have some ibuprofen. This is just from the Dollar Tree. If you haven't tried their stuff before, like, it really works fine. The ibuprofen gets rid of my headaches just as well as any other kind that I've had. And I've also put a hair tie around that just in case. My hair's really thick, so sometimes, like if I'm re-putting my hair up, my hair ties will break. So I did put a hair tie around that just in case. I'm also taking like a little rollerball deodorant. My deodorant that I use like the Secret coconut something, and it works really, really well. I've never had any issues. Every time like I go to Disney World or whatever, or like the few times I've been to Six Flags, I've always used that deodorant, and it always keeps me smelling great throughout the day. It's not even clinical strength. It's just really, really good deodorant. But I always like to have a rollerball deodorant just in case the rollerball won't melt. So I like to have like a little small thing. I got this from the Dollar Tree just in case I need a little freshening up. It's there in case I need it. I also got this you know, knockoff Axe stuff that we were telling you about with my husband. That's the girl brand, because sometimes even if you don't like, if your armpits don't stink or whatever, you still may smell a little bit sweaty. You definitely sweat a lot with all the walking that you're doing, so sometimes you just need a little refreshing, and so I thought this would be great to just have to like spray your shirts down or whatever in case you start to smell, in case you start to feel kind of sweaty. Also, something for the front pocket. I don't know how it got in the big thing, but I have my little charger for my power bank, so that will go in the front with that. I also have some of those same hand wipes I was telling you about. This is my poncho, and this is actually a Disney Parks poncho, and this is actually a poncho that I have had for 17 years. Like, this thing, I would have not kept this. My mom found it one day whenever she was going through her stuff at her house, and she gave it to me. And like, I just tried it on a while ago just to make sure it wasn't like dry rotted or whatever. But it's just like it was whenever we had it like 17 years ago. So I hear a lot of people say go ahead and buy your ponchos from Dollar Tree or whatever before you go. But honestly, if your poncho is going to last 17 years, and I think the ponchos at Disney World are around like $8, which does seem like a lot, but if you never really have to buy one again, I think that's a pretty good deal, because the ones from the Dollar Tree basically feel like you're wearing a garbage bag. They're really, really thin. I believe if you sneeze really good, you're probably going to bust a hole in it. So if it does rain and you didn't get a Dollar Tree poncho, I don't think you have any problems. I don't know if they're still the same quality. They may not be. They may be garbage bag quality now too. But I know from 17 years ago they were really good quality. I also have my little first aid kit that I showed you also in my DIY video. It has Band-Aids and alcohol wipes and some gauze just in case. My husband has a prosthetic. I don't know if you guys know that or not, but he has a prosthetic, so sometimes he gets sores and stuff on his leg. So I always like to have some Band-Aids just in case so that he can be more comfortable. I also have this little cute princess hand sanitizer that I got from the Dollar Tree. I usually always have, like, I have a ton of the Bath and Body Works hand sanitizer. Every time they have that like little 5 for $5 deal, I'm always picking it up because I always use it. I love Germ-X. I use it like several times a day, every day. So I always like to have hand sanitizer, but this is a lot larger bottle, and it's raspberry scented and it's princess, so I thought it would be perfect for my little bag. I also have this spray fan we got at the Goodwill for, I think, 99 cents, which is a lot better deal than the $20 ones you can buy at Disney World. Now granted, the ones at Disney World are a lot bigger and hold a lot more water, but since there's free water all over the parks and you can just fill it up in the bathroom or the water fountain or whatever, this is great. So you basically just spray it like that and you turn the fan on and it'll help cool you down, and it's really, really great. So I was happy to find that. I also have my little park envelope here, my Disney World envelope. This has just a lot of information about your trip, but if you get this in the mail, don't throw it away. It also has like free vouchers for ESPN Wide World of Sports, which there's not any events going on there this time that I really care about seeing, but sometimes they have a lot of events that you can use these for and go see the events for free. But it also has like putt-putt golf vouchers and all kinds of things. There's also coupons for, like, if you go to downtown Disney, you can get a certain percentage off of things from their stores. So I always have that in my bag just in case we go in somewhere that that will need a coupon. And I also have some little like single things for our water bottles. They're like the Weiler's light lemonade that you get from the Dollar Tree, but they're really good. They're 0 calorie and they're really, really good. Pretty good lemonade, so that's just something to kind of help out our water as well. And last but not least, I'll have my car keys. Disney has free transportation if you stay in a Disney resort. And a lot of the resorts, even if they're not Disney resorts, have like free shuttle service to the parks. However, the last trip that we went on, they actually give you free parking for your car as well. That was like the first time I'd ever experienced them doing that, where you usually have to pay for your car to be in the parks, but you can take the shuttle service for free. Well, on the very last day of our trip last time, we realized that, like, you could take your car for free. And since we were leaving that day, we decided we would just take our car and then drive it home after we left that day. Well, it was like so much better of an experience. I was baby wearing at that time, so we didn't even have to deal with a stroller, but we basically drove right to the thing. We showed our little hotel paper thing. They let us ride in for free. We found a parking spot. There was like these little shuttles that drove you from the parking lot to the park if you didn't want to walk it. It was a lot quicker than if you rode a shuttle, so we will probably definitely be doing that, especially since we have a stroller now, because if you ride the shuttle service, you have to fold your stroller completely down. Your child can't be in the stroller while you're riding, and so that's a really clunky mess, and then they fill it up like way more. And like my husband having a prosthetic, sometimes it's really hard for him to stand on the bus and try to balance himself while they're driving down the road. So with the little shuttles that are in the parking lots when you drive your own car, they can't really overcrowd them. People won't be standing, so everybody will be sitting down. So I think it's just a much better thing. So we'll be taking our car to the parks this time. And so yeah, we have our car keys in the bag as well. So that's all that's in our park bags. We'll probably also be throwing a couple snacks in our bags for Gavin. We do have snack credits, but he's such a picky eater that, especially on the day that we eat at the Be Our Guest restaurant, I love that like roast thing that they have. I really don't think he's going to eat that though. So we'll probably have some pretty healthy snacks in there for him. Maybe some like Uncrustable peanut butter sandwiches, things like that. So that's pretty much it for our park bag. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Thank you. Bye-bye.